What is the biggest number I could possibly take out? 5, okay? So you look at the two numbers, one's 5, one's 15, you'll look it up on your phone, okay? And 5 is the smallest of those two numbers. Okay, now, it could be a 5, or it could be a 4, or 3, or 2, or 1. But in this case, it so happens to be 5 because 5 divides into 5, and 5 divides into 15. Okay, what is 5 divided by 5? 1. 15 divided by 5? 3, okay? And then we're going to put our signs back. And then if we look at our first guy, how many R's does he have? 2. Second guy? None. So how many can we take? None. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to put those R's back. Okay, I would say if your numbers are probably less than 15, both of them up there, you should be able to do it in your head. Okay, however, if you're not good at that, that's okay. Use the tree method, okay? But you should be able to do them in your head. Okay, 4 and 2. What is the biggest number I could possibly take? 2, okay? It could be a 2 or it could be a 1. Which one is it? 2. 2 definitely goes in. Okay, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Drop your signs. And then what about the X's? How many X's can I pull? None. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Okay, look at number 5. What is the biggest number I could possibly take out? 3. Okay, is it in fact 3? Okay, yeah, 3 is the biggest number that will go into 3 and 6. So I can pull out a 3. What is 3 divided by 3? 1. 6 divided by 3? 2. Okay, then put your signs back. What about for our letters? How many does the first guy have? 4. Second guy? 3. What's the biggest amount, or smallest amount, I guess I could take? 3. Okay, so when we're doing the numbers, we're looking for the biggest number I could pull. The letters, we're taking the smallest amount, okay? That's equal to both of them. So we could take out 3. How many X's is my first guy going to have left? 1. My second guy? None. Okay, look at number 7. Okay, those numbers are over 10 to 15, so these are the ones that I would definitely make the tree. Okay, because you may think you've got the biggest number to pull, but you may not. Okay, so 20, we can have 2 and 10, 2 and 5. Okay, 25 can be 5 and 5. So what is the biggest, or what number can I take out? What's our matches? 5s. Okay, what else? Okay, why can we not take a 2? They're on the same side. So I have to have a 2 on one side and a 2 on the other side, okay, in order for that to work. So in this case, there's nothing else that I can pull out, okay? What numbers are the only numbers that I can pull out? Circle and match up and pull. Huh? Not in this case, in all cases. What's those numbers?
1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so prime numbers. Okay, are the only ones that I can take. So like, if I had a 10 and a 10, I cannot circle the 10s, okay? Because the 10 can get broke down further. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 1, or always 5. Drop your signs. How many A's can I pull? Huh? None. Okay, so we're going to put them back in the first spot. Okay, look at number 9. What is the biggest number I could possibly pull? 9, and that's where you should start to check. Okay, if 9 doesn't work, then what number would you check? 8. If 8 didn't work, excuse me, you check 7. Okay, does 9 go into 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, does 9 go into 27? Yeah, okay, so then we know that 9 is the biggest one I could possibly take out. okay? So 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. Put your signs back. Okay, and then look at the ends. How many ends could I take? Only one. Okay, so I can take 1. How many is my first guy gonna have left? 5. Second guy? None. $11. What is the biggest number I could possibly take? 5. Okay, does 5 go into 5? Yeah, does 5 go into 30? Yeah, so 5 is our number that we can take. So we got 5. You're gonna get a 6 and a 1. How many X's can I take? None, so put them back. Okay, 13. 13 is one that I would use the tree method. Okay, both of those numbers are kind of big, so you need to use that tree. Okay, so what are some factors of 30? 3 and 10, 2 and 5. Yes, ma'am.
But how, okay, because every time I get my answer, it be wrong, it be switched around. I put the 1 first and then the 6 after, but you got the 6 first and then the 1. How you do that?
So see how this is like in the first spot, in the second spot? This goes in the first spot, second spot. So 30 divided by 5, okay, 5 divided by 5, because this is in the second spot, goes here.
But it's not even the first spot, so that's why.
9 divided by 9 is 1, 27 divided by 9 is 3. Okay. 24. We're gonna get 2 and 12, 2, 6, 2, 3. Shoot. Okay, what can we take out? A 2 and a 3. Okay, and what's that gonna give me on the outside? A 6. Okay, so although 2 can go into both of those, and so can 3, 6 is our biggest or our greatest common factor. So if you accidentally pull a 2 or you accidentally pull a 3, you're not pulling the biggest one. Okay, so 30 divided by 6 is going to be 5. 24 divided by 6 is 4. You're going to drop your signs. Okay, what about the K's? How many K's can I pull? None, so put them back. Okay, 15. What is the largest number I could possibly pull? 8. Okay, does 8 go into 16? Yeah, so then it is 8. Okay, if it wasn't 8, what should you check next? 7, and then 6, and then 5, and so on. Okay, if you don't know, then do the tree. Okay, so 8 can get pulled. Okay, we're going to get a 2 and a 1, and drop your signs. Okay, how many K's can get pulled? A 1. How many is the first guy going to have left? 2. Second guy? None. Okay, so far this is what we've been doing the last 2 days. Okay, nothing new. Okay, once you get to 17, what do you notice? Huh? It is different how? It's got multiple variables, because not all of them say X and Y. Some of them might say friggin' U and V or A and B. Okay, so it's multivariable. Okay? Now, luckily for you, most of the steps are going to be the same. Okay, so this one I'm going to do the nice slow way. Okay, and then we'll pick up the pace a little bit. So if we look at this first one, Same thing, you're gonna split, and in this case, I'm gonna do the tree. So we got 3 and 5, and 3 and 3. Okay, so what can get pulled? 3. Okay, now, this part is important. See how I got my 3 way over here? Leave yourself some room. Okay, so I'm not drawing my parentheses to way over here. Leave yourself some room because you're gonna have to pull multiple variables out. Okay, so leave yourself some room everywhere. Okay, so 15, and same thing, we're still doing same steps. So 15 divided by 3, 5. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, and then drop your signs just like you normally would. Okay, so far that's all 100% the same. Nothing crazy, nothing happening. Okay, now when we do the variables, we're going to treat them completely separate. So let's just look at the y's. How many y's does my first guy have? 2. My second guy has how many? 3. So we're just doing the y's. How many y's can I pull? 2. Okay, so on the outside here, I'm going to have y2. How many is my first guy going to have left? None. My second guy? 1. Okay, and again, leave yourself some room after these numbers. So like leave yourself some room here, and here, and here. Okay? That way you got room to write, okay? Because otherwise you're going to stuck in erase, or I'm not going to be able to tell what you wrote in there because you try to crunch it all up in there. Okay, so leave yourself some room. Okay, for the x's, how many does my first guy have? 2. Second guy? None. So how many can we pull? None. Okay, so really the steps are the same. You just need to do one variable at a time. Okay? Okay, if we had X, Y, and Z, then you would do Z after you do the rest. Okay, so just, and it does not matter. So what variable did I do first? Y. Okay, it doesn't matter. If you chose to do X first, that's okay. Because some of these you're going to get stuff pulled on the front. Like you might have pulled a Y and an X. It doesn't matter if you do X and then Y or Y then X. Okay, it's the same thing. So if we look at 19, what is the biggest number I could possibly pull out? 4. Does 4 go into 8? Yeah. Okay, so we can pull in a 4. Oops. Okay, we can pull out a 4. And again, leave yourself some room. Okay, 8 divided by 4. 2. And then 4 divided by 4. 1. Drop your signs. Okay, and then we can start with the V's. It doesn't matter. If you chose the U's first, then do the U's first. Okay, the V's. How many V's can I pull? 3. How many is my first guy going to have left? None. Second guy? 1. What about my U's? I cannot pull any. Why not? It's only on one of them, okay? So my second guy doesn't have any, so I'm going to put my U5s back. Okay, 21. What is the biggest number I could possibly pull? Well, I said possibly. What's the biggest number I could possibly pull? 4. Does 4 go into 10? No. So what should we check next? 3. Does 3 go into 10? No. And then we check what? 2. Does 2 go into 10? Yes. Okay. So that's how you do that method. Okay. So 2 can come out. I'm going to be left with a 5 and a 2. And we're going to drop our signs. Okay, starting with, in this case, I'm just going to start with the U's. You can start with the V's if you want to. So if we start with the U's, how many U's can I pull? 1. How many is my first guy going to have left? 1. Second guy? None. Okay, what about the V's? How many V's can I pull? 1. How many is my first guy going to have left? None. My second guy? None. Okay, it is just equivalent if you say this. 2VU, 5U minus 2. This is the same as this. Timesing, it doesn't matter. And if you think about it, what is 1 times 2? 2. What is 2 times 1? 2, okay? It works the same with any number. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3, or 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6, okay? So with these, if they're right next to each other, it means multiply. So it does not matter which ones we do. Okay, the very back page, so 23 to 26, you guys are going to cross off. Okay, the whole back page, 23 through 26, you're going to cross out. Okay, you have 11 to do. Go through and get them done, and then put it in the box back there.